Well, I'd say that I first came here when I was 6 years old with my father, because Dad had raced here earlier than that in the 1920, early 20s. I came here as a boy of 6. I burnt my tummy by leaning over one of the car's wrapped exhausts to look and see how fast it would go, and got 5 piano keys on my tummy, so it means a burnt tummy. But I could see what a fantastic place it is, and I mean, now coming back and seeing the heritage and the banking, and there's so much here, and I think it's a wonderful thing that's happening now. Well, the point is the history is so great, but I think what's so good is looking to today's history. They're now making history by having this fantastic place where you can try cars, and you could see how well the technology of the modern car, of course, is remarkable. And I think that on this circuit that they've got inside the original track now is something very, very good and very complementary to what we need today. I came back, but not, of course, to race here, because Brooklands stopped when the war started. I didn't start racing until just after the war, so well, I won't say unfortunately, but I never actually competed here. I do know about it because Dad did before I was born, long before I was born. But I mean, it's a wonderful heritage for this country to have, actually, to preserve it as well as it is preserved. I mean, the whole circuit isn't here, but so much of it is that people can imagine, what it was like. I think for Mercedes to be here is a wonderful thing, because what they've done to make what was really nothing, I mean, it was just a place in the middle, to make it what it is now, a very important position, to build this wonderful building, to build a circuit and all that, and give the certain amount of the area to the public, I think is a wonderful thing. We're very, very lucky. I think the Mercedes did it. And of course, I've been connected with Mercedes since 1955, when I raced for them. And obviously I enjoy going around to these sort of do's. Well, I raced, of course, with Fangio in '55, and we did Formula One and sports cars. And of course, my best race, I suppose, ever was probably the Mille Miglia in '55. Although the Targa Florio and the TT were nearly as important, but not quite so challenging of an event. And of course, I managed to win the British Grand Prix. But even as we talk now, I'm not sure whether Fangio didn't sort of back off a bit and let me do it. It was, I mean, he's the sort of man that would do that. I mean, because it was obviously better for Mercedes, better for me if an Englishman won the race. And after all, he won all the other ones, so why not?